Hello, denizens of the internet. It is Comfy Sweater story time. Now today I'm going to tell you an exciting business success story filled with daring do, never say never, and a certain amount of not thinking things through ahead of time, which is a good trait for an entrepreneur to have. It takes place in the early 2000s. I was in San Francisco going to client meetings when I got a call in my hotel room from our design partners that a company named JDS Uniphase was looking to hire a web shop. Now, you might not have heard of JDS Uniphase, but in 2000, it was a dot-com poster child. At the time, fiber optic cables that sent laser light through glass strands could only send one or two bidirectional signals at a time per strand. JDS Uniphase invented a way to send a rainbow of colors down the same single glass fiber, increasing the amount of traffic each strand of glass could carry by tons. This revolutionized the amount of bandwidth available, and who doesn't want more bandwidth? JDS had offices in Ottawa and San Jose. The caller, Gary Ludwig, told me that JDS was looking for a new website developer. I called the contact. He was very cordial. He told me that they were pretty much settled on using a major American website company whose offices were just down the street. I said that I would still love to pitch what was unique about ourselves, our services, and our technology. My contact said he'd love to hear it, but he had a meeting in an hour, and it would take an hour just to get from San Francisco to their offices in San Jose. I told him I only needed 15 minutes of his time. I did not wait for his response. I slammed the receiver of the phone down, ran out of the hotel room, and rushed down the stairs across the street to the National Car Rental, grabbed a photocopy of my driver's license out of my pocket that I always carried with me, took out my credit card, ran up to the car rental desk, slammed my photocopy and my credit card down, pointed to a car that was right in front of them, and asked if it was available to rent. Luckily, they said yes. I yelled back, "You can keep those, write up the rental agreement, and I'll sign it when I get back from San Jose." The keys were in the car, it had gas, and I just drove away. No one yelled at me or ran after me, which I thought was a good sign. I drove like a maniac and got to JDS Uniphase in 45 minutes. My contact came down, we spoke. He was very kind, told me our technology sounded really good, but that they had picked US Web, or whatever they were called, and they were going to be signing the deal later that day. I was too hopped up to be disappointed, though the 2-hour drive back was tiring. Some sports team was playing at some Candlestick Park place, I don't know. The next morning, I got on the plane, flew back to Toronto. Now, I wasn't disappointed at all. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? By the time I got back to my office, very late Eastern Standard Time, I got a phone call. It was my JDSU contact. US Web had given them the brush off because they were meeting with a much bigger prospect. There was a beat, and my contact asked me if we wanted the job. Of course, I said. I thanked him, hung up the phone, and danced. And so began a fantastic 10-year relationship that was worth millions of dollars in sales to us. What's the lesson here? Now, I'm not going to tell you to do what I did, because what I did was me. That was the kind of stupid thing I did all the time and continue to do. I did it because I wanted the job. I wanted to prove to JDSU that we wanted it. When US Web blew him off, he didn't feel very pampered or wanted. I made him feel important. It was easy to see that we wanted his business. Prospects want to know that you want their business, but not to the point where you're begging for it. Show prospects you want their business and care, but find your own way of doing it. So that's it for today. Hopefully you liked my little heroic story, and if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. So long, denizens of the internet. Till next time, adieu.